Hello everyone, welcome to the garden. It's a lovely sunny day up here in Manchester. Just got home from work t-shirt still on, but it's a good day for part 2 of the garden tour. Here we go. Right then, so I'm going to start this video at the other side of the gate from when the last one finished, because there's the greenhouse and that's where the chickens now live. If you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know that the chickens used to live at the side of the conservatory and they're not there anymore. Obviously they're over there. So this has freed up all this space for us, and that is the view you get when you walk through the gate. I think that's worked out quite well. And in this corner is a load of Berinda divisions, mostly KR3968, which that's what that is there. And that new culm of KR3968, very deep sort of purple colour. One way to differentiate between the CS1046 Papyrifera. There's also KR7613 and probably some Yunnan2 there as well, which I'm about to divide up. Right, another addition to this area is a veg trug, which Trace has been experimenting with this year. It seems to be going okay. A few things in pots: Musa carpa, a slug catching device. On set, Ventricosum morellii, Tetrapanax rex, Mulu seed derived from rex. I'm going to plant that next year. Not sure where yet, but I'm going to plant it. What else have we got? Just some other bits and bobs: Musa basu, Musa zygomeris, and there's a couple of these very tall grasses in pots. And the reason they are in pots is because every time I try to plant this at the front of the house, the squirrels eat the new shoots, so I've pretty much given up now. So this is, and I'll probably get the name wrong, is Trian or something like that, Luterio riparianus or something. Oh, should have looked the name up before I started the video. A lot of people call it a miscanthus. It's got a lovely sort of grey-blue cane on it. It's really nice. Probably just going to keep growing it in big pots because it's just grown absolutely enormous. Probably about 4 meters, no, 3 meters maybe a bit bigger. And we got all sorts of other stuff going on here. So early on in the year we put this fencing up. You see that building site fencing with the top cut off, and a few people suggested we should spray it black, so we did, and thanks for that suggestion because it looks great. And yeah, we've been growing climbers up it, but we've planted these about a foot away from the fence because we've put it right up against the fence and the chickens had eaten. So, and then we've got like string going up from the base of the plant, which we're training them up. But yeah, it's gone quite well. That seating area here, which is full of leaves because we have got the onset of autumn, even though it is a very sunny day today. It's lovely. And then this bed, which I built over winter and just chucked a load of plants in. So I based this around 3 bamboos, which is on that corner here, which is KR3968, and then KR7622, and then there's another one over there, KR5756. Yeah, it's up there somewhere. There's lots of Ricinus in there, so as well to fill it out this year. And then there's a couple of Schlephas in, which you can't really see. There's a Rhododendrifolia and there's a Taiwaniana in there somewhere, and a Trachycarpus on the far corner. And then like the Hiniba, which is just massive. And I was going to plant something else there, and I couldn't find that a particular plant that I wanted, so I thought I'll just chuck that in, and that's the result. Yeah, it's grown huge. And there's loads of Colocaceas, and there's Mahonias. I think that one's Sweet Winter, and there's a couple of soft caress around there as well. And then we got this plant growing up side of the Echium, which is Brasseopsis fatsioides, apparently one of the hardier Brasseopsis. We shall see. We're actually really close to the house here, which is why I planted it there. What else have we got? More Colocaceas, and the Empress still sat in a pot. Brasseopsis there, the Spada. So the first of the, well, not the first because the other, we've already looked at one, but there's Berinda there, KR3968, which has got some late shoots coming out. And there's a few bedding plants in here as well, if I can look through there. I'm going to take some cuttings off them. One of them big dandelion Sonchus in there as well, which I'm probably going to lift at some point. And there is another form of Echium. again the rather massive Hiniba, which I've just measured with a fishing pole, and it's 5.2 meters. And when I did a video about it, somebody questioned it because they compared it to the eaves on the house. Well, this is a 3-story Victorian house where the ground floor starts at about a metre above where I'm stood. So yeah, 5.2 meters, 100%. So yeah, these pink chinas have done really well, and in the garden this year, overall, pink chinas haven't done very well, but they've done really well in here. But this is jam solid with manure. And there is some solanums. Now the kangaroo apple, I forget which one it is, that's done really well. But that one there, Solanum quitense or something like that, as we need to start them earlier, I think, the seeds. There's Trachycarpus and Fatsia polycarpa, and there's quite a few evergreen ferns, and there's all sorts in there. Now that thing there, I forgot the name of it. It's a house plant, like it's, you know, like treating like a bedding plant sort of thing. Strablanthes or something, top of my head, can't remember, but I'll put it in the comments. Right, there is a plant there in the middle. That one there, I'll try and focus on it. Let's zoom in, that one. Yeah. We bought that in Cornwall earlier this year, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but I know it's not hardy, and I want another one for next year. So yeah, that's that bed. I need to do something to tone down the difference in the new and old sleepers that we used, but really pleased with it. And then I carried on, sat up here, side of the chicken run, and made 2 beds. We just filled them with Colocasia metallica and ferns and other things. But that is for KR7615, which is another one of the Zebensham plants. So that's a division I got earlier this year. That's doing okay. And then KR5600 in the corner, which is sort of doing okay. I think it'll do a lot better next year. And the bamboo across the edge there is to stop Bob running in when the chickens have got food, but it's clearly not working because he's just battered all them plants down there. So yeah, that's the latest addition. There's all bamboo cones knocking about because I've been splitting plants. So this is the well, probably the first island bed I did. Massive tetrapanax on the corner. Now I've just dug out some Colocasia Gaeolongenginensis there, because they've been a massive disappointment in this bed. So I thought I'll get a few out, pot them up for next year. Quite a few Schleffers in there. There is, from an earlier video when it was in better condition, there is a Rodgersia pinnata Shangri-La, which has been an absolutely fantastic plant from Krieg Farm. Schleffler Delavai, get it right. Schleffler Delavai, which is flowering as well. Pink chinas have sort of done okay here. Big Aurelia Elata Oreo Variegata there in the corner, and a Brug Mancia in a pot. So there is here, I need to cut that leaf off because it's looking a bit tatty, Fargesia demissa Jerry. Seems to be taking its time to settle in, but it's put some skinny cones up. I reckon it'll do quite well next year. Indocalamus tessellatus there. And this ground cover, which I picked up from Sunk Island, I'm going to need to trim it back a little bit, but I'm going to propagate loads of it for the front as well. And then our rather sorry looking Jubea chilensis with Blechnum chilense. Those two go so well together. Still recovering from the winter of 22-23, and of course they are notoriously slow. Oh, there's all sorts in here. That's Colocasia metallica, which I will lift. One of the new begonias, I think that one's Dark Side of the Moon. And there's a few Schleffers in here, Taiwaniana. That's either Rhododendrifolia or Impressa, can't remember. And Alpina. This one's getting pretty big now, and it's flowering. It is my favourite that for our garden. That's in a pot, that's Bodenarii Schleffler. Yeah, more Taiwaniana in here. And then really big Schleffler there, which is one I got from Pan Global Plants, which was just labelled not Chapana. So, and it's in flower as well. See if I can, yeah, so it's flowering, which is quite cool. Really nice thing to see. It became multi-stemmed part of the way through this year, well, earlier this year. But yeah, stuff like this, these colocasias have just not done well at all. It needs a good mulch, this bed, a good top up of organic goodies. So I think that's it for now. Not really got that far around the garden, but I think the video's long enough. Right, cheerio.